Good morning, everyone. On this out and about in my backyard, I thought I'd give you a little bit of a preview of some of the things that has happened in my backyard. I've spent most of my Fridays weeding out my backyard. It's taken multiple times going through, weeding the whole thing. And I'm starting where I began, where I started off. And so you're getting a kind of a feel of what I've been doing. So the first thing was obviously to get all the weeds out. And like I said, had to go through more than once, at least two times, if not three times, to pull all the weeds. Then the next part was then to put some bark dust down, and that is to suppress a lot of the weeds so it won't come back again. And on the way, also to try something new, which I mentioned this on my previous out and about, and that is to plant a ground cover or ground covers. And one of them here, as you look at it up close, is this one called the Snow and Summer Asiatic Jasmine. And this ground cover is kind of interesting because it turns white in the summertime, but late summer, about August is when it comes, with tinges of pink. And I don't know how well it will be as a ground cover, but it is nonetheless kind of an interesting ground cover. So I'm experimenting with that one, and hopefully it will grow and cover a lot more of this space. And here's another one right there. And then in the corner here, I'm experimenting with some ajuga. Now, some of you know about that. And my hope and desire is that this ajuga will kind of blend in together and become like a mat of ajuga. I got in the last one, someone mentioned to me saying, what about hostas? Well, here's a hosta that I have, one lone one. In the summer when I first started, it was just a stub. There was some sort of a critter that was eating at it, but now it seems to have made its rebirth from it and seems to be doing pretty good. So I hope I can plant more hostas around here too, along with things like Brunner, which is right here, and then also some different types of ferns that will be kind of like more like a ground cover that will fill in the space. I have to say, here's another thing that I really like. It's Carex. It's right in front of here, and it just seems to thrive all through the summer long. Hardly have to do anything, and it does really well. Now let's go down here and see a little bit about some of the other ground covers that I've put in here. Here is another one. It's heuchera, and I placed it right against this camellia bush. And that purple against the green, I think, will look really pretty. And as it fills in and makes a kind of a mat, it will be a really pretty looking area, that contrast between the green and the purple. Then I have another heuchera on the other side. This is a kind of a nice one. And it's a kind of a peppermint, I think is what it's called. And that will be right against, right here, by this Schefflera, which will get a lot bigger, this bush that's just beginning a baby stage. And this bush right over here, which is called the Empress of China dogwood. Now, the blossoms are off, but all summer long, this dogwood was in full bloom. It's got to be the favorite plant of this year for me. It just blew my mind to see so many flowers and lasting all summer long. Too bad I didn't do this earlier so that you could see how it looks, but you get an idea about how it works. And then just to the corner here, you can see I have, oh, my finger if it's doing it right there. Down below, I have also tea olive trees or bushes, and they will be beginning to get their blossoms, and they will have blooms during the winter time, and they'll stay green with these blooms, and it's a beautiful fragrant flower in the winter time. So just a few things in the garden, and hopefully I will turn this around so I can say goodbye to everyone. I don't know how I'm looking through it all, but I wanted to give you just an update of out and about in my backyard. If you have any questions or any comments or recommendations, please let me know. And hopefully we can all work together to beautify the great place in which God has given to us. Bye for now.